Hi guys, and welcome back to another week of C103 News. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Travis, and today we're going to start off with a serious topic, bullying.
Travis, did you know that this month is bully awareness?
I did not know that. I also know that each Tuesday this month, students and staff are asked to wear blue to bring awareness to this issue.
Sounds good to me. Here's our news team with more information on this important topic.
Have you ever been a bully? Have you ever been a victim of bullying? Have you ever been a bystander that stands by and watches someone get bullied? According to bullyingstatistics.com, there are millions of students being bullied each year and millions of students taking on the role of bullying. 61% of students reported that they believe students shoot others at school because they have been victims of physical violence. 15% of students who don't show up for school report it being out of fear of being bullied while at school. A guy named Shane from TED Talks did a segment called Bullied and Beautiful. In this segment, he said he was told to accept the identity others were giving him. You should never accept the identity anyone gives you. You should be your own person and not let what others say bring you down. But if you are being bullied and it is affecting you, there's so many things you can do. You can talk to a teacher, you can tell a parent, maybe if you're comfortable telling a friend so they can talk to a teacher for you. There are so many options out there for you. You don't have to take it. You can stand up for yourself. Don't be another statistic. And if you see someone being bullied, stand up for them. Don't just sit and watch and think, oh, they'll be fine. And some people laugh it off like it doesn't hurt their feelings, but it really does. So, I mean, just be there for people and let's change the world.
You know, there is one way to deal with bullying, and that's talking to someone.
Really? Like who?
Teachers, friends, family, and even dear Rosie.
Rosie. Who's Rosie?
You know, dear Rosie, she is one of our advice columnists who will answer any questions or address any issues you have if you leave it in the drop box in Miss Baethke's room. You can find her responses on the C103 News big blog.
So basically, you can talk to her about your problems and get some help.
Yes, that's right.
This sounds like a great resource for our students.
Speaking of great resources, let's switch gears and talk about one of the ALC's finest resources, food. Hi, we are live from C103 News, and today we are here to do an interview with Nancy and get a tour of the kitchen.
Let's do this.
Hi Nancy, we are here from C103 News and we'd like to interview you and get a tour of the kitchen.
Welcome. It's not a very big kitchen, but it's a very efficient kitchen. Over here we have our refrigerator, freezer, and my assistant here, Marie. Hi. Wonderful gal. She's going to make salads for today and some cold sandwiches.
Yummy.
Around the corner here, this is a hot. This is where we keep our food hot. Where we put our grill items, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, hot sandwiches that we might serve for the day. A cold well. Salads and sandwiches go in here. Fruit, whatever we might want to keep cold. Once again, this is another hot well. This is for our cold. We can put ice cream in here, keep it cold, salads, fruit. We have to keep things at a certain temperature. The cold has to be 40 degrees or less. The hot has to be over 140 if we're going to hold it. So I'm going to put hot food in here today. We're going to have the jammers, sauce, and a hot vegetable. I love my wonderful refrigerators and freezers. I can't have enough of those. Sorry, can you edit that? This is a tilt kettle. I can do large batches of barbecues, stir fry in here. I've made soup, just about anything. It's just a real large kettle. And when I'm finished, I wash it. It'll lean up and it drains out here into the drain on the floor. Large 6-burner stove. I've done quite a few different things on that, but I know you guys would like some omelets in the morning, so I should probably get going on that, right?
Right.
I have a double oven here, and this is a refrigerator. Do my panning for the next day or what I'm cooking for today. Nice rolls. This Betsy rolls right in. This is a wonderful piece here. And back here then, I have office. Dry storage area. Another freezer and cooler in here.
Are you guys planning to do any more sides? Like, I know you guys have like fries and spuds. Are you guys planning to add anything more?
Yes, we do menus made up for 3 months, and then after that you'll get a whole new cycle menu coming in. I'm not sure what that'll be because we have a regular nutrition person that makes up the menus. That Brent is his name, and he works down at Edison Building. So you'll be getting something altogether different for the November, December, January, and then once again it'll be changed.
All right.
And then we use 2 different computers. We use the small little portable one that I have in here for breakfast. Small little one. It's just a small, like a little tablet. And then for lunch, I have to use the large one. And that's it. I have my bread for the day, or for the week here. And then it goes back into maintenance area.
Nancy, how long does it normally take to prepare the school lunch for all the students here?
Well, I come in at 6:45 and I work until 1:30. I'm usually pretty busy that whole time. I do breakfast, then I get things ready for the next day. I have to cook the meal of the day. There's cleanup, and then prep for the next day also.
All right. Well, thank you for letting us interview today.
You're most welcome.
Today.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoy your lunch.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm here with Lauren and Andrew. We're about to interview her on some lunch questions.
Hey, Lauren, what do you think about school lunch?
Oh, well, to be honest, it's better than what a lot of schools' lunches are, but I mean, there's always room for improvement, I guess.
Okay. Well, what do you think should be improved about school lunch?
Well, I just think that we should have a few more choices because not everybody likes what's on the menu sometimes, and it's just hard when like you don't have a car and you're stuck here and have to eat lunch. So
do you think we should have a longer lunch then?
yeah, because for the people who do have a car and want to go out and eat, like we're not really around anything anymore. So it's hard to kind of squeeze in like half an hour to go get your food and come back and eat it.
All right, thank you for the interview.
Thank you, Lauren. The lunch has improved a lot since Golden Hill, but there's always room for improvement. I know, lunch is my favorite part of the day.
Same here. It sure must take a lot of time to feed so many people.
Yeah, I bet it does. Our cafeteria staff works so hard to keep us all fed. I'm sure they'd appreciate it if we all thank them for their hard work and next time we go through the line.
The cafeteria staff aren't the only ones working hard around here.
That's right. We caught up with the hardest working man around, Mr. Zebart.
Welcome to another version of Z60. I have 2 goals for every student that attends the ALC. One is to graduate and one is to be the best citizen that they can be. In order to graduate, you have to be passing your classes. In order to earn credit, you have to be passing your classes. So, it just was midterm recently. Last week was the middle of the first quarter. I need all of my students to be passing their classes. You need to be checking with your teachers to find out where you stand in each class and what you need to do to accomplish passing grades in each class. So my hope is that students will take that on as a challenge and find out where they stand in their classes so that they're passing, so that they're earning credit, so that they're leading their path to graduation. So please, students, take charge of your education, be an advocate for yourself, and have a great week. Thanks.
Mid-quarter already? Wow.
I know, I can't believe how fast the year is going by.
Before we know it, it'll be MEA break, then Thanksgiving break, and then winter break. And then we'll already be in second semester.
And once that happens, it's practically spring break, and then summer is just right around the corner, again.
Alright, you might be pushing it a little bit there.
Yeah, you're probably right, but I'm really excited just to have a couple days to relax.
You know who's going to do a lot of relaxing? Our congressmen and women.
In case you haven't heard, our federal government has shut down. Our news team caught up with very knowledgeable people to bring us facts about what's going on.
Did you know that the government just shut down due to disagreements with Obamacare and the spending plan? Here's a little bit more information for you.
How has it affected people who work for the government?
Well, it depends on if the people have been determined to be essential or not. Workers that are considered non-essential have been furloughed or put on leave without pay, and there are some people that are working without pay.
How long do you think it will be shut down?
I'm going to say a month.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time.
You're very welcome.
What exactly does it mean as if the government shuts down?
Right now, the government shutdown has to do with affordable health care, or the popular term is Obamacare. There is one group in the government that does not want it to go through and for people to have access to it, and they're holding back the budget being passed. So what it means is a lot of government type activities are not happening. You know, if people want to get a visa or a passport, they can't. Things like Social Security checks will go out a little slower. Funding for Head Start is going to collapse here pretty soon. The funding for the WIC program is going to go under here pretty soon. There's not enough money for that. There's a lot of things that people don't realize that's going to slowly start affecting us. Government, you know, the federal government funds a lot of stuff that goes on in the state. And, you know, slowly but surely it's going to come down on us. And if they don't get it cleared up soon, it's going to start to affect the economy worldwide. And right now, a lot of countries around the world are laughing at us because we look pretty silly. We look like a bunch of little kids yelling at each other.
Is there any good things that happen?
I'm sure somewhere there is. I can't think of any, to be honest with you.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Okay, thanks.
That's the latest on the government spending plan. Back to you guys.
Well, it doesn't sound like there will be a solution anytime soon.
Sure doesn't. I don't feel like to say...
Well, it doesn't sound like there will be a solution anytime soon.
Sure doesn't. I don't mean to change the subject or anything, but I feel like I never really know when we have school events like picks, late starts, and field trips, and things like that.
Well, that won't be a problem anymore with Rock Talk.
What's Rock Talk?
It's a new segment that is starting this week. Here to kick things off is our very own C103 News producer, Miss Baethke.
Good morning, Rochester ALC, and welcome to our very first edition of a new segment called Rock Talk. Basically, this segment is for students and staff who have any announcements that they want to make school-wide. Maybe there's something really fun going on in your classroom that you want to talk about. Maybe there's a field trip coming up, anything like that. So if you have any announcements and you want to be featured on a weekly segment of Rock Talk, be sure and come see me so that we can schedule that for you. This week, I have a couple of really important announcements. On my bulletin board behind me, I have a senior picture sign-up form. So seniors, if you don't have any arrangements to get senior pictures taken and you'd like to get a picture taken for the yearbook, you can come sign up here and come see me if you have any questions. The other announcement I have is about yearbooks. I have yearbook order forms right here, so you can come and take an order form, fill it out, and bring it back with your $25. And you can have your very own 2014 edition of our ALC yearbook. Supplies are limited, so if you know you're going to want one, I would highly recommend that you order early, and then you're guaranteed one. If you have any questions, come see me here in room C103.
I know I definitely want my senior pictures in the yearbook.
Me too. Be sure to see Miss Baethke with any questions about senior pictures or yearbook order forms. Let's see what Lois has to say in store for this week.
Good morning and welcome to another segment of Life Tips. Carrying on our theme, who is it that you want to be? Let's check in with Dara Walton and see what her response is. Dara, good morning.
Good morning.
So, who is it that you want to be?
I would say I want to be a person that makes people smile.
Makes people smile?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you come up with that?
I guess I've always wanted to see people happy, so I just kind of went along with why not make them smile at least once a day.
So what kinds of character traits go with wanting to make people smile?
I would have to say usually a genuine, nice person wants to make other people feel good about themselves.
Are there any rewards to being a person who makes other people smile?
Well, yes, because you feel good about yourself and like accomplished.
Ah, you feel good about yourself. A little bit of what goes around comes back. So another life tip. Dara is focusing in on who she wants to be. And you know, I think we would all agree you are someone who makes other people smile.
Thank you.
So thank you. Have a good day and consider who it is you want to be.
Thanks, Lois.
And thank you, viewers, for tuning in for another week of C103 News.
If you're looking for more news, be sure to check out our new blog at www.c103newswordpress.com.
Have a great week.